Good morning, students. Today we will begin our new chapter, chapter 16, Basic Geometry. So, first of all, we should know what is geometry. The part of mathematics that deals with objects such as point, line, plane, and space is called geometry. Okay, some of the geometrical objects are triangle, quadrilaterals, circles, etc. These are the examples of geometrical objects. Okay, so many of you know about this geometry already. You are familiar with this word. In the previous classes also you have studied about geometry. Okay, about circle, triangle, square. Okay, so now first again we will study about this. So first is point. What is point? A point determines a location in space. It determines location in the space. Okay, it has no dimension, means point has no any dimension. Suppose I just put this point, so this is, it has no any dimension. Got it? We cannot see a point or feel point or move a point. The tip of a compass, needle, these are the examples, like a tip of the needle. Okay, and of pencils. So you can see this is also sign for the, this is the example for the point. Okay, so exactly how we can define the point? Point are exact location in space and are named by using capital letters. They are shown by small dots. Means point are exact location in the space, means it is exactly where it is. Suppose here it is, so it shows the exact location where it is. Okay, then after, how we will name it? Means its naming always should be the capital letters. Any letters, any alphabet letters we can use, A B C D E, any, but it should be in capital letters. Okay, and generally they are just, it is just like a small point. Okay, so you know very well about it. This is the point. Okay, so you can see the examples also like this here, naming of the point like A B C. So these all are the point. Okay, so this is all about point. Next is your line. So what is line? The representation of line has only length and no width or no or thickness. Line is actually, suppose you just draw it. Okay, and this is your line. Okay, it has, first of all you should know about line. Line is what? Line which has only length. Length means this, you can see this, it has the length. Okay, we can increase, it has some length, no width, no any thickness. And very important one, line is, what is line? It has no any end point. Line means it will be, when you draw the line, line is actually, line have no any end point. Okay, end point means it will not stop any side, either this side or this side, it will keep on going. Means it has the endless. Okay, it will increase in the both side. Here also it will increase, this side also it will increase. Okay, so this is about line. Okay, in, you can draw it like this also. This is also your line, and this arrows says that, this arrows shows that it will be keep on going. It will it will not stop. Either this side will also move, it will increase, and this side also it will increase. Okay, so line has no any end point. Okay, but line has only length. Okay, line has only length, no width, no thickness. The representation of line only length, no width or thickness. This is all about line. Okay, so you can see it. These are like when rocket is launching or aeroplane is going on, so there it's some like it's smoke coming out, it forms the line. Okay, so this is about the line. You can see representation of line. This is the line. You can see this arrow says that this is, it has no any end point. And also here you can, how to write the line actually. Suppose this is your line, here I just write line. Okay, and somewhere in the, on the line I just put the two point and I write the name AB. So you, when you will write this line, so you can write AB and above it you have to put like this sign. Okay, so it means we are saying that AB is a line. Okay, this is the representation of line. In this way we can represent a line. Okay, so here you can see is the representation is also given. A line has no endpoint. Its definition is here. A line has no endpoint. It extends infinitely in both directions. As I have mentioned, line has no any endpoint. It will be extend in the both direction infinitely, means it will not stop. Okay, we can name the line as AB or BA. It can be written as AB, and then there is a one this line sign. Or we can write AB also, BA also. In on this line there is a 2 point AB, so you can mention like this. You can write like AB or BA. Okay, both are same. So this is about line. Now some facts you should know. First is that there are unlimited number of point on a line. Yeah, if you draw one line, you can see here is the one line, and there is many points it can be. You can see like A, B, C, D, and likewise many points you can write on this line. So there are unlimited number of points on a line. Got it? Okay, next point is that there are unlimited number of lines through a point. Okay, means if there is a point, you just see here, if here is, I just have a point, okay, any name like O, okay, and from here I want to pass line. So how many lines it can be passed? So many lines. It is unlimited. Many lines can be passed through a point. Yes or no? Yes, of course. Okay, so this fact says that there are unlimited number of lines through a point. Okay, so through this point, unlimited number of lines through a point. Third is that two lines can intersect only one point. Means if there is a two line, they can intersect. Intersect means they will cut to each other, means they will cross to each other. So if two lines are there, if they are crossing each other, so they will intersect, means they will cut somewhere. So that will be the only one point. They will cut at only one point. Okay, you can see here they can cut at only one point. Okay, when two lines can intersect at only one point. Okay, now next is number fourth is that expect one line, sorry, exactly one line passes through 2 points. If there is a 2 point like X and Y, so through this 2 point, how many lines can be passed? Only 2. Very practical example. If I just draw two, I have the 2 point like A and B, and I want to pass the line. So how many lines can be passed? Suppose this line is passed. Okay, another line I want to pass from this 2 point. Can it be possible? No. If it is possible, but it will be curved line. It is not a line, it is a curve. It is possible likewise, but it is a curve. Actually, what is line? It is the what is the line? Also line you can define like that. It is the shortest path or shortest distance between 2 points. Means between the distance between 2 points, the shortest distance between the 2 points, that can be described by a line. But this is not exactly line. So what is the conclusion? How many lines we can draw? Only one line we can draw that exactly pass through the 2 point. Okay, so this is the fourth point. Okay, so this is all about the line. Now line segment. Okay, so this is a line segment is nothing but it is the part of the line. Line segment is just part of the line. So what is the shortest path connecting 2 points is along the line segment. As I have mentioned, it is the shortest path between 2 points. Okay, so what is the difference between line and line segment? So in the line, as I told that they have no any end point. Both side it will be endless, it will be keep on going. But in the case of line, they have the end point. This side also end point, this side also end point. Means line has the line segment has the end point, and this line segment come from this line. It is the part of, it is the part of the line. Line segment is the part of line only. Okay, so this is all about, this is about line segment. And you can write it like this, like 2 points are there, PQ. So you can write simply like AB, you have to write line. So simple one line you can put there. So it means line AB. Okay, there will be no any arrow. So this is the, this is to represent or to show the line. Next is your plane. So plane, every solid has a surface which may be flat or curved. Okay, the top of table and the floor of your classroom are example of plane. Plane means where you are existing, some points are there, like this is the plane, and here like point P, Q, R, these things are existing there, they are available. So this is your plane. Okay, now next is about line. Some types of lines are there. So like vertical and horizontal lines. So this line is called vertical line. Okay, this type of line is called vertical line. This type of line is called horizontal line, and this type of line is called oblique line. Okay, this type of line is called oblique line. Sometimes also it is called, it is also called slanting line. Okay, this is slanting line. Slanting line is also called, here is, it is written oblique line. Okay, this is your horizontal line, this is your vertical line. So the line which has which the front wall and the side wall of the classroom meet a vertical line. This is example. The line between the ceiling and wall is of your classroom is your horizontal line. The edge of a slide is an example of oblique line. Okay, so this is your vertical, this is horizontal, and this is oblique line. Okay, now next is your parallel lines. So what is parallel lines? Two lines in the same plane either meet or do not meet. Means if two lines, if they are, if they meet or they do not meet, lines that do not meet are called parallel lines. So how you can understand? You see here, if two lines are there, this is the one line. Okay, and this is also one line. Okay, if we will increase this line here, this side also, this side also, this side also, and this side also, ever they will meet. If they will not meet, means they will not intersect to each other. Intersect means they will not cross to each other. If they will not cross to each other, they are parallel line. Okay, they are parallel lines. Okay, if two lines are here, okay, and sometimes it is crossed somewhere. Okay, so they are not parallel. If they cross each other, they intersect each other, they are not a parallel line. Okay, if they are not meeting to each other, they are parallel lines. Okay, you can see here examples like all the vertical lines parallel. Yes. All horizontal lines are parallel. Yes. If the lines are vertical, they are parallel. If they are horizontal, parallel. Yes. Oblique lines are parallel? No. Very important, you should know, when the oblique lines are there, they are not parallel. Means they will cut somewhere. See here, these are the obliques, they will cross here also, here also. Means only you can see here vertical lines, horizontal lines. Okay, so they can be, they can be parallel lines. Sometimes oblique lines is also parallel. Okay, but they should not intersect. Means all oblique lines parallel? Here is the no. Could two oblique lines be parallel? Yes, as I told that. Means here it was all oblique line. All oblique lines are not parallel. But could two oblique lines parallel? Yes, two oblique lines can be also parallel. Okay, because this type of line, they will not meet ever. But this type of line, you can see, if their directions are different, they like opposite wise they are, so they can be intersect, so they are not parallel. So okay, so you should know there is a little difference between these two. Now next is that intersecting line. Intersecting line is that line which meet each other at point is called intersecting line. Means as I told that here, if two lines are there, you can see two lines are there and somewhere it is meeting. See, at point P they are cutting each other, they are meeting, so that point is called intersecting point, and these lines are called intersecting line. These lines AB and CD are called intersecting line, and this point P is the common point which is called intersecting point. Okay, now next is your ray. So a ray has only one endpoint and extend without limit in one direction from the endpoint. Means ray is just like a just another form of line, but the very little difference. Ray is extended in the one, means ray has the one end point and another is, that is endless point, means that will be keep on going. Okay, that has the infinite, that will be extend one side it has the end point. Okay, suppose this side also it can be like this, there will be the one end point, so that is your ray. Got it? So you can write it like this. Suppose this point is A and this point is your B. So how you will denote? So this AB means which side is your end point. Okay, which side is your end point? You will write first A and B and like this. Suppose this is your A and B. So B is the end point here. So write B, A and this arrow. It means B is the end point and A is your A will be the not end point, that is your infinite one. That will be another one has the no end point. Okay, which has the end point? That is your B, and another one which has the no end point, that is your A. Okay. Now next you can see here space. All the objects such as earth, moon, the sun, mountain, places belongs to space. The space has no definite length, breadth and height. So what is space? The space has no definite length, breadth and height. Means it has not defined. Okay, we cannot define, define length, we cannot define the length, we cannot define the breadth, we cannot define the height. Space has no definite length, breadth and height. Okay, so that is your space. So now this is the summary. Okay, so just see here once again, remind it like AB. AB denotes the line. So this is a denotation. How to denote it? Okay, so see here, AB simple line, it means it is a line segment. Okay, now see, AB denotes length or the measure of a line segment. Also you can write for the line segment, you can write AB or you can write also AB like this also, without this line also you can write. Okay, next is that AB and both side is the arrow, it means it is the line. Okay, you can see here arrow is there. Okay, so this is your ray, another line. Now next is that you can see denote the ray having the end point A. See, A is the like this AB, it means A has the end point and B has the B passing through that. Okay, if BA is there, so it means A, it means what here, like this. Okay, it means B has the end point and A will be passing through. Okay, so likewise you can write it like we will denote segment AB and AB simple line, here simple line or AB. Okay, so this is all about the denotation. Okay, how we can denote it. See here, so these are the some example, you can go through it. Okay, now next is that collinear points. Okay, so what is collinear point? Consider 3 points P, Q, R in a plane shown in the figure. Draw a line through this 2 points P and Q. See, here is the point P, Q and R. through this point one line is passing through. Now here P and Q, only from these 2 points this line is passing through, and but this R is not at this line. Okay, so what is the conclusion about the collinear? See here, three or more points which lies on same line are called collinear. So very important, you should know three or more point, very important number. Three or more point means there should be three or more than three, not we are talking about 2 points. How many points? It should be minimum 3 points or more than 3 points which lies on same line are called collinear, and the line is called the line of collinearity. Okay, so here is the some point. The three lines is situated are said to be collinear. If 3 points situated are say is called non-collinear. Non-collinear means this, here you can see in this example P, Q and R. This R is not at this line, it means they are non-collinear. For being collinear, there should be how many points? There should be at least 3 points. Okay, more than 3 points is okay, but at least there should be 3 points. Okay, so 3 or more points which lie on the same line are called collinear, and the line is called the line of collinearity. Okay, now let's see, these are the some examples. Okay, here also draw a figure. This example which shows that PQR are collinear. So all are these all points situated this line. Okay, so these are PQRS are collinear. Okay, now concurrent lines. So how you will understand this concurrent lines? See some examples here. Consider line L, M, N. Okay, the various possibilities of their intersection are shown figure. So here you can see L, M, N. They will intersect? No. Here only this line M is intersecting to the both line L and M. Here you can see both line intersecting, here also intersecting. Here you can see they are intersect at one common point. Okay, so congruent point, how you will define? There, so 3 or more lines in a plane are congruent if all of them passes through the same point of, and this common point is called point of congruence. Means these all 3 lines should pass through the 3 or more lines. There is again the same like collinears. Okay, there should be more than 3 lines, either 3 lines or more than 3 lines. You can check the see the here definition. Okay, 3 or more lines. 3 or more lines in a plane are congruent if all of them passes through same point, and this common point is called point of congruence. Okay, you can see here 3 lines passes through this common point, so this point is called point of congruence. Got it? 3 or more lines in a plane are congruent. Okay, congruent if all of them passes through the same point. Okay, now next you can see plane figure. Okay, a plane figure is a collection of points. What is the plane figure? A plane figure is a collection of points. In geometry, any collection of point is called a figure. Any collection of points is called a figure. Okay, so this is your plane figure. So first of all, a line is a collection of point. Another definition about the line. What is line? You can say that a line is a collection of points. So this is the another definition of point. Line is a collection of point. In geometry, any collection of points is called a figure. So any collection of point means that is called figure. If all the points in a figure are in one plane, so that is called plane figure. If these all points, these all figures, okay, if all the points in a figure in the which plane? In a one plane. They are called plane figure. Okay, you can see these are the examples. Okay, make a drawing of a line, all the points in one plane. Yes. Okay, so this is about the plane figure. Now open and closed. So what is open and closed? So open and closed means, see, this is the closed or open, means some figures are closed, means totally bond surrounded. Okay, totally closed. Okay, sometimes figure is like this. So here is, it is opened one. So this is your, no, this is your open figure. Closed means it is totally closed. Got it? Okay, so this is the, like this is the open figure, because you can see open. Okay, they have no joining point. Now interior and exterior of closed figure. So if it is a closed figure, so how you can say it is the interior or exterior? Interior means nothing but which is inside. In this closed figure you can see point K, M and N, L, they are inside of this closed figure, so they are called interior. Those are outside. See, B, S, A, P, D, these are the outside of this closed figure, so they are called exterior. Got it? Next is your curvilinear and linear boundaries. So what is curvilinear boundary? A boundary containing only curved lines. Curved lines means, suppose this figure can be square. This is the closed figure also. Like this also, this is the rectangle. This is also closed figure. So okay, this is the closed figure. Okay, but if this closed figure is with the curved line, means like this, like ellipse you can draw, circle you can draw, means their edges, their this boundary is having curved line. Okay, those having the curved line, they are called curvilinears. Okay, and those have the linear line, means this straight lines you can see, either you can draw the triangle, so they have the linear line. Okay, it have the linear line. Okay, so they are called linear boundaries. They have the linear boundaries. But here you can see it has the curvilinear boundary. Okay, this is the curvilinear and this is the linear boundary, and both are the closed shape. Okay, like circle, ellipse, they are the example of curvilinear boundaries. And like a boundary containing only line segment is example like straight, whose boundaries of the straight line, example like triangle, square, rectangle, these are the example of linear boundaries. Okay.